Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Becklin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The three-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
But still, he just read it. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So what can they make of this? Has a look and plays it forward. Back into the middle. Offside that time. Bale powering forward here. Oh. He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro clears it away. Out for a throw. That's good play. Belletti. Rodri getting this one clear. He's having a go. Good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And change the score. 0-0 it remains. Still a bit disappointed with that. Beckham. It's Van Dijk. And it's Beckham. And it's Belletti. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. Well, would you believe that? Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro is wide and looking to get onto this. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Cannavaro. Neymar. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Adams. Foden. And it's Reinders. Now it's Forlan.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Belletti. There's the whistle for half-time. There we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Security staff are
Into attack on the first 45 minutes.
Well, obviously no breakthroughs yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
And an intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21. Iniesta.
That gets things going for the second half. India's views have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Here's Cannavaro. And it's Maldini. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, if they're going to try and stop him in this,
And it's come back out to him. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, negligence is rooted in it.
After 58 minutes is number 10. Lionel Messi.
So the first moment of real significance. And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's been intercepted. That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, you might think he got off lightly, and it's just a verbal warning. Probing pass. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
On the field is number 18, David Villa. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter. They're coming again and again. I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Stoichkov. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now, can they get him away? David Villa, he's through. That is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. He's cleared out of harm's way.
Barcelona really aren't showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kagawa going face to face with his great rival. Foden. He's thrown it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, initiate sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, he's pulled it now, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his game taken. Bellingham clears. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have gone over the line. Quite a ride.
Just a quick reminder today. Please record
You
your
sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
This game looked to have nil-nil written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Nagawa puts his foot on the gas. Good defending there, they slammed the door in the face of the opposition. The pass is intercepted.
Well, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. India with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the crossfield ball. Loose ball, oh, he's been caught napping. And it's falling up. It's all quick time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's been clawing! I've swallowed kindly here! Adams gets it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away! Picks up the first shot! Nagawa gets flagged offside. Bernardo Silva. Looking to play it in. Looking to squeeze it through. Cafu. The ball goes in. Up he goes! A quite incredible spell. They are playing. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Here's a shot! And that's on target.
Zaire Emery probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rodri, and it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's beat. Approaching half time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge, just the goalkeeper's a beat. Oh, what a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So is this the start of the comeback? And that's done. It's in space and looking for options. Played in with purpose. All's been connecting. Rummenigge. Now it's Eto. And he's managed to get free. And definitely the final action of the first half.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. Kagawa. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Scholes. Flashes it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge. Oh, that's delightful. And he's running through. Shoots. Hits it all. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rummenigge. That looks a decent ball. Cafu gets it without sophistication. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. Kagawa has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi.
We have got changes here, for both sides in fact.
Coming in the field.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 15.
Really was well marshalled there.
He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Nedved. Bellingham. Pops for safety. India do have options available on the pitch if they want to go that way. The most accurate pass. They're back on the ball again. And it's Nedved.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Through. What's a... Two to the good, and they are purring. absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Who's going to be first to this? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Could move up again. Always onto this. And he's away. Chance. He's got a goal. Goal. This will be one frantic ending. He is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
India's never quite got to grips with this game. They look slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening, with the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box on Nads Report is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus, and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Cavaro robs him of possession. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a searching pass. It looks as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Thuram. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. They've changed just about within shooting range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kagawa. Barella. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has left him in a heap. It's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown me a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Wow, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goals.
Knocks it into space. Played through for the white man. That should get the job done. It is a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's terrific save for the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well played, well sorted out. Casillas getting this one clear. But that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. Oh, just... Oh, it's nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He's free. He has got space. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. A time for a ball hit, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Can he get on the end of this? They are really touring here, and they've extended their lead in a blink of an eye. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin. Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had it nicked away. Just eases him off the ball. Eto. And reclaimed it in a trice. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Rummenigge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Sondrum in. Well, that's a race for the ball. Thuram herring after the ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, played right into his path. He is through here. Loose ball now. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Danger averted for now. The referee's ordered a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. It's a repeat cycle. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro getting this one clear. He's shot one! Oh, he has never that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's away. He's going to try the shots. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the juniors goals panel.
After 23 minutes is number 5, Beckenbauer.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Bale. Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's good running with the ball. Rummenigge. Lovely feet. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's rather hopeful. And one more try. An ambitious ball here. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Kaka. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, a clinch with the rangefinder there, and evidence and noise.
Has been annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Bale. Looking for the run. Well seen. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just a one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So the first half is
India deserve to be ahead, and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they managed. Everything points to more of the same second half, and a good solid win.
India have the lead in a tight-old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Ruining such good technique.
Well, that is a good challenge from him. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's offside. Yes, it is. Las Palmas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that were a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Son Heung-min. Can he latch onto this? Promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Here's a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. Van Boughton attempts a clearance. But it's Thuram. Sanjay, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, just this man. Shut almost no time remaining. Game still on. Just so hard under pressure, he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with a midfield that wanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Cannavaro. Number 19.
So, time to changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Running on the field. Number
For the
13.
moment you felt that was going somewhere, but have to go again.
Number 8. Video. Number 21.
Just on target.
Number 20.
Can you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he thumps it clear. It looks as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for options, for movements, to get rid without sophistication. He's found a way through. It's...
He's got away with one there. That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He welcomes it in. Loose now, they want to get it back. The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give it. Back 18 accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Kindly contact the nearby
Would you summarise what we've seen today? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're on the way.
That could spell trouble. That will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Shot from beyond. Ambitious ball here. Let's see worse. Here's found the way through. A retrieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Beckham. Quality ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's gone away. That was very necessary. Argentina have it back and can go again. Now it's Villa. Still goalless. Knocks it into space. No way through, so back it comes. Beckenbauer gets it away. It's an errant pass. Rodri. It's been slipped through. He's beaten the last man. Eto. And compromising challenge. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Argentina, they could get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it could be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Rubenega. Now it's Messi.
That's going in strongly.
Adams has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Costa Curta. Defending a little bit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Schmeichel sends that a long way. Shevchenko.
That was good awareness.
Rubenega. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes him in. Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Well played, well sorted out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's found a way to shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate Morazzi. Right, Eto. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. I think on the whole, the team has done very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Bragantino definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
For the shots!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pitches it off him. Delicate chip through. It's run loose here. And it's Snyder. It's a lovely neat pass. Messi. Argentina could be danger here. And this is Eto. That is lovely. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, I'm not quite sure if he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good ball! Maldini gets it clear. And it's Snyder. Sancho, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain a...
Looking for some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter, maybe tend to...
Let's pick it out somehow.
Villa is offering a right smile there.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Check. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo, looking for the run. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to make the challenge. Right, Shevchenko. And now they can clear their lines. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Eto. What a corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? It's a decent clearance. And there's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's being shifted off it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And an exciting one too.
Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Pass somewhat off top.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Nagawa had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Kagawa. There will be a throw-in. Good steal, he just read it. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Cafu has a look and plays it forward. And it's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. Schmeichel can get it clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this.
India have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Schmeichel with the clearance. Threads one in. Well, that's well spotted. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Good effort from distance. And it's Messi. Pedri. And he's managed to get rid. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking for a runner. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Platini. Takes a shot. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. It's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
It's Eto. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here comes the cross.
Well, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Platini. Beckenbauer. He's still separated by the game's only goal. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking.
India are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And here's Platini. Oh, that was vital. And Messi! Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Beckenbauer. Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Aim forwards. It's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
He's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Cruyff. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nichols this way. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cleared without complication. Oh no, this does not look good. He's picked his way through. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Not much to... Tries from a long way out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Kagawa. Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Eto taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now available.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that...